You have magic.
All right, we are live on YouTube, and today we're going to be discussing like attracts like. Surround yourself with positive people and remove all drama links. I'm also going to be answering any questions you may have in the chat regarding any of your business or personal needs, or even YouTube needs, with another session of Ask Coach Eli Anything. So stick around for all of that and much, much more. That's coming right live from Northern California. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive those notifications at a device level. Do that exactly as I just stated, and you're good to go. You're all set to go. All right, folks, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How am I going to start this off? Well, first of all, let me apologize once again regarding the stream that was supposed to happen a little bit ago. I had a power failure. I started playing the entry music to my former stream, which was going to be this same exact stream. And next thing you know, beep, power went out. And I got to tell you, folks, the struggle of being a YouTuber is real. When they say the struggle is real because some of the struggles that you're going to have as a YouTuber are completely out of your control. I can't control when the power goes out. I mean, that's the responsibility of the power company, right? It's PG&E here in Northern California, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, right? And then, what was it? A couple days ago, there was a YouTube server issue in my area where the YouTube server was so overloaded, it was having issues to the point of where it couldn't process my stream properly. So, I tried it twice, had to shut it down. And then an hour later, I went back and did a private stream to see if it was working before I attempted a third time, and then it worked. If that wasn't enough, today, a few days after that happened, boom, I start the stream that was supposed to start, this stream that was supposed to start an hour and a half ago or 2 hours ago, and boom, the power goes out. When the power goes out, that's it. You can't do anything, right? So, but here I am, I'm back, and the show's going to happen exactly as it was planned. Again, my apologies. I just wanted to make you folks aware of what was going on. Also, I did update you folks on my community tab. I mean, when the power goes out, your phone is still charged and you still have access to the mobile broadband in your area from your cell carrier, LTE, 4G, or if you're lucky to have 5G yet, you still have service. So I was able to go on through my phone and make a community posting and make people aware of what happened. Folks, if you're a part of this channel and you want to be kept in the loop of what's going on, even when I'm not broadcasting live, or if an issue such as this one happens, please regularly check my community tab. Make sure you subscribe, bang the bells. Make sure you subscribe, bang the bell. And if it gives you an option to get creator posts also, get notifications on creator posts, make sure that's checked. Because if not, these postings will not show up in your feed. And sometimes, even if you have all that set properly, they still won't show up in your feed. So you're going to want to go check out my community tab, or any other creator you follow, their community tab, if they have a community tab, regularly each and every day to get any updates. So anyway, let's get to the chat here before we get this show started. I will be reading another blog regarding this topic today from one of my favorite sites, actually, Psychology Today. Love that site. But first, let's check out who's here. We have Mutt Nuts Reviews. Hey, Eli and everyone. Hey, Mutt Nuts Reviews. Queen Helen Casey's in the house. Hello, Eli. Smash the like button for Eli. Queen Helen Casey says, hello, Mutt. Mutt says, hey, Queen. And Mutt Nuts Reviews furthermore says, here in Maryland, my power company is called DPL, Delmarva Power Light. Okay, great. Do they also provide your gas service, your natural gas service, or do you get that through a separate company? In some areas, the power company and the gas company are two different entities. In my area, they're run by the same company, PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric Company. And boy, oh boy, I mean, PG&E has had some interesting times in their since their inception of running power. We won't get into that today, but they've been through a lot, and they've almost gone bankrupt several times. But the government's not going to let such an essential commodity to go bankrupt. I mean, if we don't have power, we can't do anything, right? If we don't have natural gas, that affects us as well. Natural gas runs most of our heaters and most of our dryers, right? Now, some people use electric for both, but gas is 3 times as efficient. Natural gas is 3 times as efficient as electricity. So whenever you can use natural gas, it's a better way to go. No, my gas is separate company. Yeah, that's how it is in many areas. In my area, PG&E handles both, which is nice because, they come on the same bill, right? Jerry Jones is in the house. Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? Glad you can make it, man. I don't know if you tried to, check out the show earlier. I'm sure you've heard by now I had a power failure about 3 songs into my entry of my last stream, which was going to be this stream. I tried to run it a few hours ago, and the power went out, but it was all restored, and the power actually came back pretty quickly. It took less than an hour for PG&E to restore the power. Muttnuts Review says, I have propane heat, but cooking is electric. All right, cool. Excellent. Propane is also very, very efficient. Propane is great, when you're doing barbecuing on the go. A lot of people will use propane instead of charcoal. Now, some people still love charcoals because the taste is a little bit different. I would have to agree. The taste of grilling on charcoal is more natural than using propane, but propane is just very simple to use. And propane also is much safer to use than coals, because you don't have to put out the coals and dump them and do all that stuff, right? Dumping coals has been a problem. It's caused many fires. Also, people will dump them and they'll litter. So, it is what it is. Jerry Jones says, wow, glad everything is okay now. Yeah, everything was okay regardless, bro. I mean, shit happens, right? It's like things break, things go out, and you just got to deal with them, and you got to move on. You just can't let it affect you. I ended up doing some other things in the meantime. Now, in spite of the power failure, it sets me back. So, folks, I will not be doing a Walking with Purpose stream today. I was actually working out in my place while the power was out and getting my exercise in during that time, because I like to stay productive. But because of that, I'm not going to be doing a Walking with Purpose stream. I will more than likely be doing one tomorrow or a couple over the weekend. And I'm going to see if some of the other locations I've done walking streams from in the past have reopened. A lot of things are starting to reopen here in California and in the San Francisco Bay Area where I live. Reopen, they were initially closed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'll check that out. But yeah, I'll do at least one Walking with Purpose stream this weekend. Unless something else unexpected happens, and you just never know. You got to deal with things as they come along, right? So Muttnuts Review says, I was cleaning to the music, and then it was gone. Thought it was on my end. No, my power went out. My power goes out. There's no internet. The computer was working on battery. I used my laptop. But, I need to power my camera. I need to power my lights. I need to power everything else. And I was actually in a different room. I was pressing my shirt, and I always listen to the music on my smartphone, and it gives me a timer to let me know how much time I have ready to get ready before I need to be in front of the computer and get the show started. And then I saw the power go out, and your phone, when you're at your place, you should connect your smartphone, tablet, or anything mobile to Wi-Fi. So my iPhone's connected to my Wi-Fi, right? But what happens when the Wi-Fi drops? It automatically switches over to, your cellular connection, your LTE, your 4G, or your 5G, right? So my power went out, and then it was still playing, and I'm like, oh, man, I bet this is going to cut off in a second. And then it cut off, and I realized it's power failure, and you just have to deal with it and do the show later. And the power came on rather quickly. So glad to be here right now, folks. How's your day going today? Jerry, how's your day going? Muttnuts Reviews, Queen Helen Casey, or anyone else that is here right now, let me know. All right, so let's get to the topic here, folks, because this show may not be too terribly long. I may be able to get through it within an hour and a half max. I may be able to do it without taking a break and refilling my coffee. But that all depends how many people show up. It also depends on how many questions you folks ask. Now, the topic is like attracts like. Surround yourself with positive people and remove all drama leaks. One more time. Like attracts like. Surround yourself with positive people and remove all drama leaks. So, throughout many of my various streams in the past, I've always talked about like attracts like. The same happens offline as well as online, on YouTube and off of YouTube. Like attracts like. In your, life outside of YouTube, outside of social media, people like to refer to this as IRL, in real life. You're going to be attracted to people that are similar to you. Even the people you date, which you'll see as we get through this blog, even the people you date, the more you have in common, the more you're going to be able to relate to them. And the better chance you're going to have of sustaining a relationship or making one work. A lot of people have said opposites attract, and I am a firm believer that opposites do not attract. I believe the opposite. I have never, ever once, been attracted to or have had someone be attracted to me that was, my opposite or I was their opposite. It has never worked in that way. That's my experience. I firmly do believe like attracts like. And this also goes for people out here on YouTube and social media. People are going to follow people that they can relate to. They're going to follow people that, they can place their identity towards in the same way that that person is putting out their content, right? And that's why, I've been trying to tell people, be true to your message out here on YouTube. Don't try to be something that you are not, because you're going to attract the wrong audience. And when it comes time to switch gears to do what you really should have done in the first place, you're going to have the wrong audience there. They're not going to want to hear it, and your traction's going to go down. I've been saying that time and time again, right? And another, aspect of this, when I say like attracts like, I also say surround yourself with positive people and remove all drama leaks. Because here's the thing, only positive people are going to resonate with your message, which should be positive. Okay. Now, there are people out there that have a negative message because they're unhappy within themselves. They don't love themselves and they feel they're not good enough to put out a positive message. So they're going to create more of a drama aspect, right? And so, those people that are not positive people are going to attract other people that are not positive, which in essence creates drama. To me, there's nothing positive about drama. Drama equals negative. Okay? Drama equals negative. And that's the last thing that you want to be a part of if you want to actually put out a real true message that you're happy about and you feel good about, because that puts you in a positive state and creates a positive environment, right? Okay? Now, when you surround yourself with positive people like I have here currently in my chat, sometimes, let's say you were a part of a group that you ended up realizing is more of a negative group, more of a drama group, more of a group that has people that are not, the type of people you want to associate with online or offline. But let's use YouTube for an example here, right? Okay. I used to be a part of several drama groups, right? And in order for me to have moved forward in the way I move forward here today, I had to understand that, take ownership of that, and remove all of that. I had to remove every single person that was involved or may still be involved with those drama sphere type of groups. But here's the one issue you're always going to encounter, and I want you folks to really understand that in any drama sphere group, even if you're a positive person like me and you somehow got involved with a drama sphere group unintentionally, it just ended up being that way, right? Once you realize you need to move away from this group, there are always going to be 2 or 3 or 4 people that are actually really good, positive people, but they're still a part of that drama sphere group, and they still want to attach themselves to that drama sphere group. In that case, even though those people are your friends, you made friends with them, and you really like those people, you may even admire those people, as long as they have any type of association with anyone in that drama sphere group, if you continue to participate with people like that or be their friends, that is going to be the leak back into the drama sphere for you. It's sad to say this, but the truth of the matter is the only way to completely rid yourself from drama is to remove yourself from every single person associated with a particular drama group or any particular drama group. Because even if they're good people, they are the leak back into that drama sphere. And that's the last thing you want. It's really sad, like I said, because there are some really good people that I did meet through many various, groups that I now perceive to be drama groups out here on YouTube. And I've had to basically walk away from them quietly because of the fact that, they just cannot remove the drama. And I've talked with many of these people behind the scenes. I'm like, look, I want nothing to do with drama. If you're a good person and you want to truly move your channel forward with a positive message and something real, then, why would you want to be a part of a drama group that has nothing to do with that? All they do is stir up the drama pot. Now, if you are a good person, but you love the drama and it entertains you, then that's fine. That's your choice to be there, but it's also my choice on whether I want to continue associating with you or not, right? So anyway, oh boy, what the hell is going on here? Give me a second here, folks. Why is my live chat? Oh, I know why it is. I had that screen open. I'm sorry. Here we go. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Muttnuts reviews. Before I get to the blog here, I did a 3-mile walk today. Well, congratulations, Muttnuts reviews. That's great to hear. I'm glad that you got your exercise in. Get your daily exercise in if you can, folks. All right. If you can't work out every day, at least try to work out 4 to 5 times a week, minimum 3 times a week. But if you're going to only work out 3 times a week, you're going to want to work out twice as much as if you would work out for 6 days a week or 7 days a week, right? So if you're only going to work out 3 days a week, work out for 2 hours a day. If you're going to work out every day, then work out for 45 minutes to an hour per day. And trust me, you'll stay healthy and fit. And then, eat sensible meals. That'll help you out as well. So that's nice to hear. Muttnuts reviews. Muttnuts review says, as of 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, happening in about 8 minutes now, Maryland lifts the stay-at-home ban, and some places and churches can open at 50% capacity. Okay, things are getting back on track, and that's really nice to hear. That's great to hear. I went for a walk today to mail a bill. Great. Queen Helen Casey, that's great. Muttnuts review says, my day is going good. That's good to hear. Muttnut says, just doing a lot of spring cleaning and getting stuff set back up for my office. Awesome. Muttnuts review says, I don't think drama is entertaining, and I distance myself from drama when it arises. Drama is not healthy. I think you meant to say on your mind or body instead of or your mind or body. No worries. It's all right. I agree with you. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that that really is sad, Muttnuts reviews, is the fact that within every drama group you may be a part of, let's say there are 200 people in that drama group, right? Whether it's online or offline, right? You're always going to have 4 or 5 good people within that group that you get along with and that you really admire and you like and appreciate and respect, right? But if they continue to associate themselves in any way, shape, or form with anyone in that group, and you're someone in my position that wants zero drama, the only way to completely get rid of the drama is to withdraw yourself even from those good people that still want to attach themselves to that group in some way, shape, or form. Because again, even those people that are good are the gateway, the leak back into the drama sphere, right? And that's the sad part. And that's the sad part. But it is what it is. And maybe one day some of those people that really aren't drama sphere people will understand that, hey, if I really want to move my channel forward, if I really want to move forward in life and create positivity and make something happen, I have to completely remove myself from these drama people, because then no one positive that can actually help me move my actual vision forward is going to want to work with me or help me, right? Those are just the facts. Those are just the facts. So that is that. And yeah, once again, I agree. Drama to me is not entertaining at all. I think it's stupid. I think it's pathetic. I've been saying that for the last several weeks, and I'll continue to say that every day if I have to. I'll keep reminding people regarding that. So anyway, we're almost the 40-minute mark of the stream here, folks. How do you like the background today? Let me show you folks the background. The background says, find like-minded people, right? You've got find like-minded people, right? And you've got a man. Let me go on the other side here. You've got a man, which is over here, right? Can't see my hand there. And you got the woman over here, right? And look, they're smiling. Like, when you're on a date with a woman that looks at you in that way, smiles, you can see her teeth, you can see his teeth, they're making eye contact. Like, that dude knows. If I play my cards right, I'm a charming dude. I mean, she's going to be, she's going to be all over me tonight. I'm going to be a cool, calm gentleman. We're like-minded. We're talking. We're getting to know each other. We're smiling. We're laughing. We're having a nice time. We're at a nice restaurant. Great environment, right? Just hanging out, right? And see, if I was that dude, okay, if I was that dude over here, right, I wouldn't be expecting anything. Because let me tell you something. When you don't expect anything, women can pick up on that. When you don't expect to, get in the woman's pants like some guys do, like on a first date or second date, right? Women will pick up on that. They'll pick up on the fact that you're not expecting to get in their pants. You're just trying to get to know them. You're being cool, right? And when they pick up on the fact that you don't expect that, then they make a move on you, because then they really want you because you're a genuine dude. So you guys just got to understand that. Find like-minded people. These two people here, you can tell, they're smiling. Their smiles are identical pretty much. And I'll be honest with you folks before I get to the blog here. Again, I do not believe opposites attract. I mean, some people say opposites attract because, both sides bring different aspects to the table, right? Now, there is some truth to, both sides bringing something different to the table is going to make things interesting. But I think at the level of core values, you need to be like-minded. Your core values, your morals, values, and ethics, and maybe even as far as political beliefs, pretty much, in my opinion, need to be in alignment for you to be able to get along with somebody to the point of where, you're like-minded and it works, right? Now, you want to find, at least a few things that you folks have in common. Like for me, one thing that's an absolute must when getting to know a woman is that she must love the outdoors. She must love hiking, camping, biking. She must love a lot of physical activity. And I'm not just talking about in the bedroom. She has to like that as well. Obviously, that's important, right? It's not the only thing, but it's important, right? But she must love hiking and all that stuff, right? And then she also must love fine dining and nice drives. But what woman doesn't like fine dining or nice drives, right? Or walks along the beach, right? But some women don't like hiking. They don't like going out in the woods. They don't like the fact that, there are snakes out there and there are, in some cases there are coyotes and mountain lions, and some places where you go there are bears and stuff, and there's a lot out there, right? But one thing that's a deal breaker for me is if a woman doesn't like hiking, even if everything else works, it just doesn't work. So for the most part, I do not believe that opposites attract. I believe that you have to be more alike than not alike. But even though you're going to attract someone that's, more like yourself, more alike, okay, there are some things that are going to, be different between the both of you, and you can both learn from each other, and you can both, learn to enjoy, the other things that, each side brings to the table that are different, right? But for the majority, in my opinion, for something to work at the level of a relationship, you need to be more like-minded. And that's because like attracts like. That's exactly how I feel. So let's do this. Let's go over to the browser source and get to this blog here. Let's do that. And we are at 45 minutes right now. I may be able to just power through this in maybe 20 minutes or so. It's not that long. The title of the blog is Likes Attract, Assessing Your Traits and Searching for Partners. Now, this blog was more so written for dating compatibility between men and women, okay? And primarily that's what people come to me for help with, okay? But also, when you're looking to make friends, when you're looking to support people on social media, such as YouTube, like attracts like in that aspect as well. Let me check out the chat real quick before we get in here. Let me see here real quick. Let's see. Cut all ties to the drama, even if it means losing good friends. That's exactly what I was saying. Mutt Nuts Reviews, and it's sad. It's really sad, and to be honest with you, I am genuinely saddened by the friends that I had to give up to get my own sanity back. Like, listen. I am not going to give up my own sanity for anyone, okay? If I have to give up my sanity to be your friend, then you're not worthy of being my friend. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that, you want to continue involving yourself with a group of people that I want nothing to do with. And if you say that, you can separate that, no. I've tried that. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. You got to be one way or the other. You're either a drama king or drama queen, or you're a positive person that wants nothing to do with any drama at all. My channel here is a drama-free zone. Bottom line. Bottom line. If any drama, tries to seep through, Queen Helen Casey will take care of them. Or even you, Mutt Nuts, if you beat her to it. But good luck. She's good at taking care of that, right, Queen? You know what I'm saying, right, Queen Helen Casey? It's all good. It's all good. Mutt Nuts Reviews says, so true. Your sanity is always important. And like you said, if you have to give that up to be friends with someone, they were never really, truly your friend. I agree. Now, I will say I've had some wonderful experiences with some of the people from some drama sphere groups I used to be a part of. I still think these people are good people at a core level to this day. But again, they're a leak to the drama. And I can't have any leaks to drama. In essence, folks, if you want to get rid of drama, you've got to disassociate yourself from any person that's remotely attached to it. And that's that. Queen Helen Casey says, yep, with the crying out of laughter emojis. Muttonut's Review says, LOL. We all queens. Back up, LOL. All right. Let's see. Let's get to this blog here. Contrary to the old adage, opposites attract, when it comes to finding a mate, it is birds of a feather who flock together. Research has shown strong evidence for assortative mating, which involves the non-random coupling of individuals who match one another on one or more characteristics. Bust 1984, Watson, Beer, and McDay's, Montes 2013. Maybe that's where that was written. I'm not quite sure. They're giving credit, I guess, to the person that, or the people that wrote this. The mechanisms by which this happens are less clear. Watson et al., 2013. Present several possibilities. The first is convergence, in which the individuals within the couple will become more similar over time as a result of being together. Yeah, I mean, look, if you can't relate with somebody that you're with, then why are you going to be with them? If you don't enjoy similar things, why are you going to be with them? Like, why would you as a man want to date a woman that likes absolutely nothing you do, that identifies who you are, and vice versa? I'm just saying, that's common sense, right? The second possibility is that the similarity arises from social homogamy. Wow, this blog artist uses some very, very fancy words here, in which those who are more likely to meet are typically located near one another. This usually leads to couples in which the individuals have similar social environments, social backgrounds, and socioeconomic statuses. That's a good point. What that's saying is that the socioeconomic status is, all right, if you're, and this is with no disrespect to poor people, right? But if you're someone that comes from a well-to-do family, you're raised very well, and, money is not an issue, you work hard, and you're not struggling financially, you are less likely to be compatible with someone that comes from, the poor side of town, right? Or, the ghetto, or however it's called in that particular part of that particular city. Some people call it the poor side, some people call it the ghetto, etc. But yeah, you're less likely to connect with somebody on those aspects. People look for similar social environments, like the blog says, social backgrounds, right? What type of people do you hang out with, and how are you in those social settings, right? Don't you want someone that has, if you're a man and you're very social and you like going to social events like I do, right? Don't you want a woman that enjoys that as well? Because if your woman doesn't enjoy that, then you're going to be going to a lot of those events on your own, which is going to, take time away from your relationship. But if you can find a woman that enjoys similar things, and it is very social, that'll allow you to spend more time with her, right? And when you bring your other half to a social event, it also brings more value to you. It shows that you got a good woman, you've got your shit together, you can maintain a relationship, right? I mean, let me tell you something. Being in a relationship, if it's with the right person, for both sides, is very beneficial to all aspects of your life. No doubt about it. The third possibility is that market value plays a role. According to this belief, there are certain traits that we value in society, and those who possess these traits have a competitive edge in securing a mate. Yes, that's true. I can't add anything more to that because it's true. There are certain traits that we value in society, and those who possess these traits have a competitive edge in securing a mate. Like, I'm one of them. I know my shit. I'm very social, and I'm very understanding. I'm also, as a man, I'm very intuitive. What gives me an edge over most men with women doesn't mean I'm going to make it work with every woman, but what gives me an edge in at least getting their attention and being able to talk with them is the fact that I'm a very intuitive man. Okay? These more competitive mates will likely choose a partner who possesses a similar level of that trait or characteristic. Yeah, absolutely. Finally, active assortment suggests that people will consciously choose to mate with someone who is like them on a particular characteristic. Right, like attracts like. Okay? Women are attracted to men that are the male version of them. And you want to know what I'm attracted to within a woman? I'm attracted to a woman that's the female version of me. If you're the female version of me and I'm the male version of you, then let's hook it up. Let's get down. Let's do this thing, right? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut this shit down. All these clowns. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah. And all these clowns are the Dramasphere people, right? Those are the clowns right there, right? But those are the clowns that are not funny. They're the pathetic clowns. Let's move on. Likes attract. The likes attract hypothesis may also explain how similarity within couples arises. Based on the likes attract hypothesis, individuals relate self-perception on one trait to the selection of that same trait in a potential partner. Right. Buston and Eamlen, 2003. Yes, let me read that again. Based on the likes attract hypotheses, individuals relate self-perception on one trait to the selection of that same trait in a potential partner. What that means is that they're looking for someone. I'm a man. When I'm looking for a woman, I'm looking for a woman that possesses similar qualities and has a similar personality as I do and enjoys doing similar things as I do. It doesn't have to be exact, right? It's never going to be exact, but it has to be more alike than not alike, or it's just not going to work. Therefore, when selecting a mate, we would show a preference for individuals with traits similar to our own. Right! That speaks for itself. What more can I add to that? Nothing. That's perfectly stated. Those who are well endowed in a particular trait will also be likely to make strong demands for the same trait in the opposite sex. Oh boy. Let me read that again. Those who are well endowed in a particular trait will also be likely to make strong demands for the same trait in the opposite sex. That means, and I'll tell you my thoughts once I say this, what that means is that if a man has something rather large below his waist, right, he's probably going to expect something large above the woman's stomach, in this area, right? Now, in my opinion, that doesn't matter to me. Let me tell you, body parts to me, like, all I want is a woman that's healthy and takes care of herself. She doesn't have to be in the perfect shape, but be proportionate, be healthy, be as fit as possible. But you don't have to have the biggest boobs or the biggest butt or the longest hair. Just take care of yourself. God made you, and again, I believe in God. Some of you believe in God, some of you don't. But whether you do or you don't, I love you. But I believe, God made men and women to be unique. And every man and woman is unique. We come in all different shapes and sizes, right? And that's not the most important part to connecting. If you as a man or a woman think that the physical aspects of the opposite sex, are the most important, is the most important part of it, then it's never going to work, because then you're being superficial, right? Okay? So to me, I don't need to be with a woman that's, very well endowed in certain areas. Now, as far as men go, the thing below their belt, right? If that's not at least a decent size, a normal size, that could affect your love life, But we're not here to talk about that. I think you know what I'm saying. I'm going to let that one go. I think you get it. You can figure that one out on your own very easily, okay? Let me check out the chat here real quick and see where we're at here. Give me 1 second here. All right. Beastmaster's in the house. Mutton's Review says we call it hood. Okay. All right. Beastmaster, hi, Coach. Hello, Mutt. Hope all is good. Everything's going well here. Thank you for being here, Beastmaster. Mutton's Review says, hey, Beast. Queen Helen Casey, hello, Beastmaster. Beastmaster, hello, my queen. How are you? Beastmaster says, so true. He's stating his thoughts regarding the parts of the blog I've critiqued so far. Queen Helen Casey, Beastmaster, I am doing good. I just got done eating chicken and leftover rice with ground beef mixed in. Queen, did you save me some? That sounds pretty damn good. Muttnuts Review says, that's how it is with me and my boyfriend. We are the opposite sex of each other. Beastmaster, oh man, I am so hungry. Haha, have some extras, or does the kitties get it? Or do the kitties get it, which is what she meant. Queen Helen Casey, Beastmaster, my cats don't get table food. Okay. Beastmaster, exactly. Mine don't either. Bad habit. Never want to start. Beastmaster, yeah, do. Good show, he says. All right. Well, thank you, Beast. Let me continue here. Let's see how much further we have before the bottom here. Well, I may end up taking a little break here. What are we at, the 1 hour mark? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a little break. I'll get a little more coffee. Give you folks some music to dance to a little bit. Oh, let me ask you folks in the chat. How many of you in the chat really enjoyed my stream yesterday? My dancing stream, where I just really wanted to pump people up. I got a lot of great reviews regarding it behind the scenes. And some people that were here really enjoyed it. But let me know, folks, because if that's something that you folks want more of, I want to give you more of that. And if I'm going to do that, what time would be best for you folks to do it live? Because I will do those live. And whether you watch them live or on the replay, you can still get motivated by them, but at least on the live stream, you can interact with me here. You can make suggestions of what type of song you want me to play and stuff like that. So let me know in the chat while I cue up some music here before I take a quick break. And it's Friday, folks. How's your Friday going so far? It is 5:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:17 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time in my neck of the woods here in the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area, Northern California, Redwood City to be exact. So let me do this. Let me do this. Give me a second here. Okay. All right. I've got the music all queued up here. Let's take a look real quick. Mudnuts Reviews, I did. Queen Helen Case says the stream yesterday was awesome. Well, Queen, we need to get more people coming into the streams here. I don't know why a lot of people aren't actively chatting here. We have rid ourselves completely of the drama. So folks, don't be afraid to come into my chat and chat. Unless you're involved in drama in any drama group on YouTube, then obviously you're going to get banned. But any normal, decent people that were once here, that are not drama people, I welcome you back. Please feel free to come back into the chat and let your voice be heard and ask any questions and do some networking and let's start moving forward together in a positive way. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. So anyway, fun, stupid, autocorrect. Beastmaster, I watched the replay, caught me off guard, haha, but I found myself bopping around like a fool. Haha, it was funny. Well, that was the point, Beastmaster. Before I take my break here, the point of that stream was to do something that most people perceive as stupid, but will also make you feel good about yourself, right? It was different. It was unique. Not many other people are doing this or have ever done it. I am an unconventional life coach. I'm not here to teach, through conventional methods, because I think conventional methods are bullshit, in my opinion, right? I want to keep it raw and real with you folks here, right? But I know if I amp it up a little bit and let you feel my energy and do a little dancing and make myself look like a fool on camera, I know you'll be entertained by that and it'll make you feel better. And I'm not entertaining you to be an entertainment channel. I'm entertaining you so that way you get a good laugh and feel good about yourself, right? I want to put you in the right mindset of feeling good, because if you're not feeling good, nothing's going to pan out for you, right? My phone hated me, says Beastmaster. I was trying to say it was fun. No, I know, bro. I know. Anyway, folks, I am going to step away for about 5 to 7 or 8 minutes. Take a break. In the meantime, feel free to ask any questions. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding anything, even outside of the topic, any questions regarding your personal needs, dating, relationships, marriages, or any business questions you may have regarding, working for the corporate world, being an entrepreneur, or any YouTube questions, get them in now. And when I come back, I'll check out the chat. I'll go through the rest of the blog. And then once I'm done with the blog, I'll check one last time for any, last minute questions, and then we'll go off the air. So if you have anything you want to mention, get them in now. With that being said, well, let me move back to full screen. Jesus Christ. With that being said, for the third time, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. It is 5:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:32 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time in my neck of the woods. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. The weekend is almost here. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the weekend being here? And what are you going to do to make this the most amazing weekend ever, folks? What are you going to do with your weekend? I am so fired up, and I'm so glad you could all join me here today. Let me tell you, folks, the reason why I feel so good is because I know in my head and my heart this is now a 100% positivity zone and drama-free zone. It will never be infested with any drama ever again. And that just makes me feel amazing, folks. I feel a sense of accomplishment, and I want you folks to also feel a sense of accomplishment as well. Now, Mutt Nuts Reviews, stick around. I know you're listening and you're multitasking, but I've got something to say about you in a second. You're incredible, Mutt Nuts, and you keep doing things that just blow my mind away. So stick around for that. But in the meantime, just feel it, folks. I want you to feel it, all right? If you need to get up from your chair, get up from your couch, do a little stretching like this, right? And it's funny, somebody made a comment yesterday saying that, my armpits are sweating. What the hell do you think happens when you work out? Well, maybe to this person that made that comment that shall remain nameless, when was the last time you worked out and picked up a sweat? Because I know for a fact that you are one person that definitely needs to work out. You're in quite a bit of an unhealthy state, and I don't want anything happening to you prematurely. I want you to live a normal and healthy life. But Jesus Christ, look, people sweat when they work out, right? And when I was dancing yesterday, I was sweating because I was feeling good, right? I was working out right here. Some people just cuckoo, don't get it, right? And that's okay. We still love those people regardless. We just kind of disassociate ourselves from them, and we don't let those people kick down our positivity, right? Mutt Nuts Reviews. As I was stepping away for my break, you became the latest member of the Coach Eli clan here with a $4.99 monthly membership. Mutt Nuts Reviews, we're going to give you a big round of applause. Mutt Nuts Reviews, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. I'm offering, things for free to my moderators, but you know what? I have a reason, or I think I know the reason why you did it, and I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to play a few more fancy sounds for you, like the crowd surge, like this. Yeah, they're cheering for you, Mutt Nuts. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Mutt Nuts Reviews, for becoming the latest member here. You reminded me to mention that, folks, starting this Monday, I will be doing almost daily, if not daily, motivational videos for members only. All of the membership packages will give you the exact same thing. I have 5 packages ranging from $4.99 to $99.99. There's a $4.99, $9.99, $24.99, $49.99, and the Superfan sponsor, $99.99. They're all going to get you the same exact thing. Basically, all my packages are a 100% sponsorship package without obligating me to do nothing more than say thank you to your sponsorship. So I'm not even obligated in the way that I wrote my sponsorship packages to even give anything for them, but I'm going to. I had to write them in that way for reasons that I won't mention here. I've mentioned them in the past. I had to write them that way to protect myself legally, right? But people that become a member, even at the $4.99 level, will get the exact same thing as the $99.99 sponsorship level. You're going to get access to, almost daily, if not daily, motivational videos. You're going to also get some occasional members-only live streams, and I may be throwing in some additional perks as time goes on. And as time goes on, I may start to offer more things to the other sponsorship packages. But again, all of that is going to be at my discretion. And the only thing I'm going to make a promise on regarding my sponsorships is the fact that I'm going to thank you and be grateful for you wanting to sponsor this channel, right? I have 5 different packages because some people want to sponsor someone at a larger level. If they can afford it and they want to support this channel and they see that much value, then I want to give them that option. If not, the $4.99 package will get you everything the $99.99 package will get you. But Mutton Nuts Reviews, you now have that little green badge by your name. And I'm going to be also Mutton Nuts. I actually have 2 other members on my channel right now. But it's ironic. These other members are from the other side. So I'm not giving them any notoriety, but you are the 3rd member on this channel, and I appreciate it. But let me see. Let me see what Mutton Nuts is saying. Mom is cooking on the grill tomorrow for the family. Awesome. And then Mutton Nuts Review says, you're welcome. Thank you for all you do, and I'm happy I am able to give back. Well, it says a lot. I know money's tight for you. I know money is very, very tight for you. And I appreciate you, because for someone that is as tight as you to, squeak in, a $4.99 sponsorship through members, it's very touching. It's very touching. And it just goes to show that there are some really good people out here that truly want to help others and support others, despite how rough it may be for them financially, or despite how rough they may have it in their life. And I greatly value and appreciate that, Mutton Nuts Reviews. It was unexpected. And it made my day, not because of the money, because of the fact that it's the principle to me. What matters more to me, Mutton Nuts Reviews, Queen Helen Casey, Jerry Jones, Beastmaster, anyone else that's here, what matters the most to me is the principle. And it just says a lot about your character and the type of person you are. So thank you once again for being the latest member, the latest $4.99 monthly member of the Coach Eli clan, Mutton Nuts Reviews. Much love from Coach Eli. You're like a sister to me that I never had. Same with you, Queen. You're like a sister I never had. All right. With that being said, let's get back to the blog here so we can go and enjoy our Friday. And who knows, maybe I'll come back for a second stream later tonight. I'm not going to promise a second stream from the studio, but I might give you folks one. Who knows? Who knows? You never know what's going to happen over here. Subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications, follow my community tab, and then you'll know what's going on. All right. Let us continue. All right. In a study, Buston and Emlen, 2003, examined this hypothesis in relation to the potential attract hypotheses to see which better explain our mate choice. Before getting into their study, it is important to understand the hypotheses that drove their research. The first is the potentials attract hypothesis, in which individuals prefer partners with reproductive potential similar to their own, meaning that your sperm's got to work, and as a man, your sperm's got to work, and as a woman, your egg has to work, your system has to work. You have to be fertile, and the male's sperm has to be, what do they call it, viable? I remember YouTube made a new rule to their terms of service last year, and they called it commercially viable, right? And people misunderstood what that meant. People thought that if their channel wasn't monetized, that it would affect their status as a YouTuber, and that's not what that meant. I'm not going to mention what that meant. I have another video on that. You can find it on my channel, or just email me and I'll share more about that with you. But your sperm, your semen has to be viable in order to fertilize the egg, and the egg has to, be healthy, and the woman's reproductive system needs to work, and she needs to be fertile, right? So that would make sense, right? I mean, you're so welcome, says Mutt Nuts Reviews. Oh, man, you folks are killing me today. Well, no, this blog is killing me. I'm killing myself. All right. Essentially, a person who has a sex-specific trait that indicates high reproductive value for their particular sex will make strong demands for a trait signaling reproductive value in his or her partner. We used to talk about this in the MGTOW community. And a lot of the guys in the MGTOW, men going their own way community, used to say that, once a woman gets into her 30s or late 30s or mid 30s, that she's hit the wall, or definitely hit the wall by the time she hits 40. There are women in their early to mid 40s and late 40s that are having healthy children. Now, they may need some fertility treatment at that age to make it happen. Some may not, but it is still possible. So this hit the wall thing, I can understand what they're saying by it. I don't believe in it completely, but the bottom line is the younger you are, the greater chance you have of reproducing with healthy sperm and a healthy biological system through the woman and her egg and her reproductive system, right? That's what that means there. So that's what a lot of men and women are looking for that in a partner if they want to have kids and have a family, right? Okay. For example, a woman with clear skin and rosy cheeks, which are signs of health and fertility, would seek a man who is ambitious and wealthy, an indication that he would be a good provider. Well, this is the modern world. And while there are people that still believe in the family life, a lot of people either do it differently nowadays or they don't believe in it. So I would say 55 plus years ago, this would make more sense. But if you still want to have a family in the modern world and you want to do things more traditionally, which doesn't happen that much, that's what this means. So yeah, I get it. The potentials attract hypothesis describes a situation in which traits are measured in terms of their overall reproductive potential. In the MGTOW community, men going their own way community, we used to call this the reproductive value, right? Okay. We used to look at the value of women, which I don't like to look at women in that way, but there is some truth to it. Once a woman is unable to get pregnant anymore, a man that wants to have kids is probably not going to see value in that woman, or will see less value. Now, if a man gets to a point where he says, okay, you know what, I've had kids with somebody else, now I can be with a woman that can't have kids, then that's fine. It all depends on what you want. But if you want to have kids and a family, you both have to be healthy and able to do your part in what creates a child, right? Makes sense, right? Give me 1 second here. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting towards the bottom here. On the other hand, the likes attract hypothesis says that individuals will relate their self-perception on a specific trait to that particular trait in a potential mate. In this case, evaluations are made on a trait-by-trait basis. An example of this would be an athletic and fit woman being likely to seek out an athletic and fit partner. Right! Like attracts like. When I tell people, look, if you're a dude that wants to attract a hot, sexy, athletic, and fit woman, and you are 100 pounds overweight, what do you think your chances are? Now, if you have money and you're successful in other aspects, you may be able to attract that woman, but are you attracting her for the right reasons? Are you attracting her because she's attracted to men that are 100 pounds overweight, or are you attracting her because you have money and you can take care of her? And is she going to truly love you, or is she going to pretend to love you? And then while you're at work making this money, she's going to go and bang Chad or Leroy or somebody, right? Anyway, you know what I'm saying, right? Houston and Emlen gave questionnaires to 978 participants between the ages of 18 and 24 to determine if self-perception was related to the attributes participants valued when choosing mates. Okay. All participants were given a mate preference survey in which they ranked 10 attributes when choosing a partner, and were also instructed to rate themselves for those same 10 attributes, which constituted the self-perception survey. Okay, that pretty much speaks for itself. So this survey was given to, young adults, 18 to 24. At that point, your early stages of your adulthood, you are the most fertile right there. So, they're basically asking questions to see, how people of that age answer, right? Which is the most fertile time in a man's and a woman's life once they become a legal adult. Now, men and women can both technically have kids before they become a legal adult. But, trust me, you don't want that to happen. They call that a teenage pregnancy. And while that used to be normal in Paleolithic times, it is not normal nowadays. And it's against the law nowadays, unless, you're in high school and, your boyfriend and girlfriend are both 16, and then, it happens. But even then, you do not want to have an unplanned teenage pregnancy. You want to get through high school, and if you decide to go to college, and once you're all set to have kids, once you become an adult, that's the right time to do it. So that's why, they're asking participants between ages of 18 and 24. It's a good age to look at. Okay, let me check out the chat real quick here before we get to the next part. All right. Let's see here. Smash the like button for Eli, says Queen Helen Casey. All right, let's continue. Results demonstrated that the overall mate preference score was significantly positively related to the overall self-perception score. Okay. Based on the two aforementioned hypotheses, it appears as if the likes attract hypotheses better supported the data that was collected. Okay. So basically, when you compare the self-perception to the likes attract, the likes attract hypotheses better supported the data that was collected, because like attracts like. People get along with people more so that they can relate to or have similar interests. That's what that's saying. And that's exactly how I feel. This opposite attracts thing doesn't work. I believe there was a song when I was growing up by Paula Abdul called Opposites Attract. I think it went like this. I'll take 2 steps forward. I'll take 2 steps back. We go together because opposites attract, and Yeah, anyway, I don't have to get into that. Paula Abdul, the former Laker cheerleader. And then she went solo, and then she was a judge on American Idol for, I think it was like the first 8 or 9 or 10 years. That's when, Simon Cowell was on that show with Paula Abdul and Randy Jackson. I think those 3 were the best team. That's when that show was good. And then you've had Ryan Seacrest as the host, which is great. But yeah, I do not believe that opposites attract, again, in my opinion. This finding is important because it explains why so many people end up in homogamous marriages in which the partners resemble one another on several attributes. In addition, it shows how beliefs about the self can influence our impressions and evaluations of others. Let me read that one more time. That is a critical line, okay? In addition, it shows how beliefs about the self can influence our impressions and evaluations of others. So, if you believe in yourself and you're a good person and you radiate positivity into the universe, okay, that's who you are, and you know who you are. Okay, that, like our article says, can influence our impressions and evaluations of others, right? So basically, if you know yourself at that level, which most people don't, and that's what I can help you figure out. I can help you better learn yourself, so that way you can better identify what you'd like to see in others, right? If you don't understand yourself, how the hell can you understand others, and how the hell can you expect others to understand you if you don't understand yourself? It all boils down back to you identifying who you are and loving yourself, right? That's the bottom line. It's plain and simple. That makes all the difference. Okay, final part here. Buston and Emlen, 2003, discuss the far-reaching implications of this study. For example, counselors may need to help people in their assessments of both themselves and others. Yeah, if you need a counselor above and beyond what I do, I highly recommend that. Highly recommend that. In addition, people searching for mates should be encouraged to look for those similar to themselves, as this may lead to relationships that are both satisfying and stable, because you can relate to each other. Dating someone that grew up around the same time as you is also important, in my opinion. I honestly think that an age difference greater than 5 or 10 years is going to be detrimental to relationship. There are women out there in their 40s that are dating men in their early 20s. What in the world is a Gen X woman doing with a Gen Zer, right? Or even a Gen Y millennial? How are you going to relate to them? You know why you're with them is because you're enjoying the sex and you're enjoying the fact that a younger dude's attracted to you in your 40s, and you want to still feel good about yourself that you're sexy, hot, and attractive at 40, which a lot of women are. There are a lot of hot, sexy women in their 40s and 50s today. I got to tell you, I never thought getting older that, women were able to sustain their beauty as it was when they were younger. But I'll be honest with you, the women that stay healthy and fit, and they dye their hair, they've always done that, and they groom themselves properly, right? Even women in their 40s and 50s, in my opinion, look sexier when they're fit and hot, than women that are younger. You got more of that mature look that is also healthy and fit. And that's sexy to me. I never thought I'd say that until I got to the age of 46, but I'm like, wow. I look at a fit and healthy and attractive 40 or 50-year-old woman and compare it to a 20, 25-year-old, 30-year-old woman, and I'm like, wow. This older woman is way sexier. Wow. That's just me. You're all entitled to your opinions, your preferences, but that's just me. About the author. God, she's cute too. All these PhD women, she's probably married. God, all these women are gorgeous. Jesus. Nice smile too. Man. Marissa T. Cohen, PhD, is a psychology professor, relationship researcher, and author of From First Kiss to Forever, A Scientific Approach to Love. I think I'm going to have to get that book. Marissa, thank you for the blog. It was amazing. Glad I could help promote this. I'm going to check out Marissa T. Cohen's book. From First Kiss to Forever, A Scientific Approach to Love. And there's a lot of science to it. There is a lot of science to it. That's what a lot of people don't understand. That's what I also help people, figure out and realize out here as well. But yeah, great blog. Excellent. Let's go back to full screen here. Give me just a second here, folks. Close that down. All right, we're about to wrap this thing up here. Looks like there are no other questions. If you have any other questions, folks, and you want to get them in the chat right now before I go off the air, please feel free to do so. I'm just going to wrap up by saying this. You have a choice in life. You can live your life in the happiest and most positive ways possible, or you can live a miserable, pathetic life. It's up to you. I prefer to live a happy, positive life. But in order to live a happy and positive life, you have to eliminate all negativity from it. Now, does that mean you're never going to encounter negativity? Is it possible to live your life without ever coming across negativity from others? No. Negativity surrounds us nowadays, okay? We can't control how other people are or how other people behave, but there is one thing we can control, and I'm going to wrap up with this. We can control how we react to them or don't react to them, and we can also control how we behave, how mature we are, okay? How good of a person we are and how positive of a person we are. And that's exactly where I'm going to wrap up this show here today at 1 hour and 43 minutes. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank everyone in the chat, all the moderators. Thank you to Queen Helen Casey, Mutt Nuts Reviews, Jerry Jones, and even Beastmaster, and anyone else that was here that wasn't chatting. Thank you for being here. And once again, Mutt Nuts Reviews, thank you for becoming the latest $4.99 member sponsor of this channel. Whatever it is that you need from me, please feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I'd be happy to help you. Folks, I may be back later sometime today or tonight or maybe even late night for another show. Again, no Walking with Purpose stream today because I had a power failure earlier. I was going to do this show earlier, and this show pretty much stepped into the time slot of where my walking stream was going to be. So I may do a show later tonight at some point, but if I don't, I'll be back tomorrow for more than likely 2 streams, an in-studio stream, maybe a morning coffee stream tomorrow, and a Walking with Purpose stream in the afternoon. In the meantime, have yourselves a great weekend. Enjoy your night, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye. My last review says you're welcome. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. We are out. We are out. Peace out. Peace out. You got to love that membership badge right there. See that? That's the membership badge. I'll update the membership badges soon. They're going to be cool. Just wait and see.